Is he really going to take this fight? Again, it's Krieg versus Zorp, and precise as always. An 11th for Woxic and a crucial opener for Mousesports. It was 6 in a row, and he's got 2 in a row. 4! Suck jumps into the jaws, and Woxic, he's so damn hungry here. He's had his dinner. And he's got 5! It doesn't matter where they come from. Tarek couldn't do a thing.
You didn't even see those 3 players as well coming in towards T-Con, just spamming smokes. He's a crowd pleaser, Harry. And no signs of stopping. Fnatic, have they got anything left in the tank, or have they run out of gas here? 10 rounds.
One thing this man is, it is fast. Golden's not being given anything. He's hoping that Woxic's still here, but he's not. He's up and left this bomb site. Golden, what choices do you even have? Throws a smoke on the bomb, knows that Woxic's up in the apartments, the 10-second defuse, and he's on it. Woxic, oh dear, now's not the time for style. Now's the time for hitting shots. Ah, he's sticking the 10 seconds. He's sticking the 10 seconds. He's gonna get it. Golden balls him. Assembled that 3-man stack over towards B and gone back into the standard default. Just 2-3 set up between either bomb site here. Top mid control taken for Fnatic though, and this is a lot of free real estate for the Swedes to work with. If there's one man you do not want to give any room to, it's someone like Most. There's just 2 players left to get past. Karrigan, an unknown entity, an unknown factor, flicks on down. Karrigan drops the bomb, 7 seconds, has he done it? He's stolen it from Fnatic! The map goes the way of Mousesports. They go 2-0. And they are not budging. They give Fnatic just 1 round.
Karrigan got a good idea, or at least where one of them is. Elige, however, could get completely caught off. Oh, this is a great round from Karrigan. He didn't see him. 4x3, the black bars. Oh, the plague of black bars. They're coming in and calling it clear. A reaction, though, will be dealt with. Now it pays off.
For Cirque as well. Woxic just making sure they're locked in towards our position, but he does avert his gaze for a second. Cirque sneaks out. That's the bomb. Nails him. That's such a great shot. He's such a quick sniper. And now, at this point, that should be another frag. Doesn't quite connect, but doesn't have to commit to that one. They've got a massive lead here.
Knows he's done enough. Karrigan gonna get caught with nade in his hand. Woxic in the meantime did deal with outside, so this becomes a very difficult clutch, and Woxic's got a 4th, I believe. No, 3 in the round. Christian Rops, one of the early contributions. Wow, Mousesports, they get that 5-0 lead. They have been taking leads across this series. Inferno, both pistols, and that 5-0 start that you were referencing, it's been acquired once again.
Yeah, but this time the bomb doesn't go down for EG. That was the big difference.
To find themselves in pole position unless these pistols can have the same success for Fnatic. Golden looking to be that first man in over the top mid. Has teammates alongside him, Brolin and JW, lining up some utility here. It's actually going to be Brolin taking this initial speak. They've spotted Chris J, but it's Woxic hidden underneath that maybe they should be worried about. He's lit them up, and these pistols are not getting anything done for Fnatic. Oh, Woxic kicks them out the server. Mousesports.
Not going to be having the same effect in this round. Chris J ensures his impact is null. He is so separate. Chris J's just gonna have to take these fights so long. Oh! It's all him. 3 frags from Chris J. They line up. Glaive and Device rattled. Dupree, he rattles right back through the smoke. Oh my goodness! No! Dupree, that is preposterous.
He steals the round away. It was Chris J with 3 bots. Somehow bring this game back. And everything pointing to their victory right now. Here we go. I think that's enough. Device. He's in towards CT spawn.
Woxic's gonna get the flank, surely. This is it! Mousesports have done it! They're going to the grand finals! Tech timeouts, 3 maps, 4 hours, but they take it to Astralis here in Odense.
I can't believe it. Goes to sit when he's having a quiet game.
Oh, definitely an absence felt for Mouse at this point.
Oh!
What is that from Dupree?
Oh no, that must be some sort of lineup he's got.
Yeah,
that's
and he's
absolutely
taken out
wild.
the hard hitter. That's Chris J. He's been the shining light, the beacon for Mouse.
Round.
Is Zipex actually pre-aiming that? That's insane.
Foxy just died finally. I got you.
Yeah, the 2 of them been duking it out. He was actually just checking for the little boost on the spool, so he was not ready for this. What is he? My goodness, how interesting, Zipex. Through underpass, he's got Glaive in tow as well. And they get the frag! Unbelievable! Astralis. They've got the read. Frozen. He's gonna bleed.
Fnatic allowed the bomb plant in the A site. This is a tough retake. Woxic looking to take matters into his own hands, and he's forced to kill. Any more? Woxic's got 2, and the retake well and truly on for Mousesports.
Yeah, Frozen coming in to try and help out. JW and Crims in the firing line. Woxic already lit up the scoreboard. Both these players are smoked off, and Woxic taps that bomb. Fnatic, they might have to commit to this peak. They go through, and Woxic is primed and ready to go. JW, the last man left, his running shoes are on, but he's just not fast enough. And Mousesports, another one. 9.
Frozen. Isolated in the bathrooms here. P250, not the ideal weapon, but maybe the position could be. If they overlook this spot, there's a chance he gets a rifle. Zipex, though, aware of it. Been very, very good in that spot so far, but speaking of which, his Woxic, 20 seconds remaining. Astralis might have run the clock down too low once again. He knows he has a chance to shut this one down. They can't go back towards B. Have they got the flashes to knock him off his position here? Doesn't look good. He's going to go for a second frag. It doesn't connect. 10 seconds remain. Robs will have to rotate in from the connector. It's a default plan. He's got a chance. I think he might have done enough here. He absolutely has. There's no time. It's Robs from the backlines that denies absolutely everything there. One shot from the Desert Eagle, and he quick, ready for this one, looking towards that upper ramp position, and actually takes the snap on towards Twice's head. And this was the strange moment for me. Like, where are the flashes? Where are the smokes? So just walking down the lower ramp again. And of course, in a double orb setup, you're almost feeding them frags. And there'll have to be another eco here.
Every single one of those deaths, you can see, completely unscathed, perfect vision.
For this set piece, Brolin once more close on ramp, has got to do it all.
Yeah, flashed in, Brolin trying to deliver, and Brolin gets 3. Oh, he takes them all down with him, and now only Rops is left, but he's still putting up numbers. Oh dear, you thought Brolin's heroics might be enough, and indeed they are. The ace for Brolin, up on the big stage to get that 9th round for
Hartman stick. Stacy jumping, and he'll just get wallbanged. Woxic going back, but Dex is already up further than his crosshair was prepared for, into the site, ahead of the molly of Frozen, and it's just Chris left up. He just needs to buy time. They have no kit, like said, and he's found a second, 3rd in the round. Sicko closing the distance, and Chris closing the round. Mousesports pick it up 6-5 on the T side, and it's Chris, the man of the match right now. He was unbelievably...
That shot on a Woxic, they're not giving him away back in. Does smite down Carrigan, but 10 seconds. Time is the enemy of JW, and he concedes. Flusher backs away. Mousesports, 14 now. As the rounds continue to build up in this second half. Fnatic, they get the pistol, but that is it.
8 in a row, Harry. Unbelievable resilience from Mousesports. They're just not letting Fnatic back into any of these.
Down, going for the long take once again. Only one player there. It's going to be Mages towards the pit.
That's the chance at the first, but only the dink. Chris J, he lives on. He's likely going to want to throw all of that utility. He's got a boatload of it, but his teammates don't. So this is interesting. He's going to be given the AWP, and he's responsible for so much here. If he just goes down, oh, a missed shot from Device. He lives on again, denying death. And the death-defying peak. Tagging up Device, they're making things real hot and bothered for him. Quite literally, as the Molotov does fade.
Glaive gets himself in a nice position, though. We talk about reactive play on Dust 2 all the time. They lost that opening pick. He's trying to find an advantage where he can. Makes his way back towards short. There are 4 Mousesports players out of long. We've got Carrigan towards lower B. Good Molotov. That will flush Device out. Maybe he can sit behind these flames, though. This could save him.
Chris J actually finds another one. Okay. Into round 27 of our first, and Dupree will be taking a duel. He's not ready for Frozen, though. Swings out from Pop. Pressure in response. His Molotov, he's going to get ahead of it, and another frag. 2 quick succession from Frozen. Zipex will relieve a lot of pressure, and B-side's completely exposed at this point.
Robs will be kicking himself with that one. The fact they had the 5-on-3 advantage there. It's not the end of the world, but he certainly has given an access point towards it. Chris J rotating that secondary AWP, looking towards the ramp. It's going to be Frozen though. He'll be finding multiple kills here. The flank coming in once again. A beautiful spray down. Astralis. They're not looking their usual selves at this point. Mousesports is absolutely ravishing in that round, and it's going to have to be the...
No commitment here for Mousesports, though. They're being pretty quiet on the extremities of the map right now, yet to take that pop dog control, and Brolin is waiting for it. Spamming away, Robs getting digged. That molly will give Mousesports some control, and Robs drops into the Molotov to take that kill. Talk about balls.
Stabilized back into the realms of sanity. Stewie, tiny line held. Catches him just on the top of the smoke. Chris J was trying to get that rotate in, and now a second presents himself. Rops thought the line was no longer being held. Stewie has a gap just above the failed smoke. I think it might have been Elysia's on the way out, but my God, what can you do here? An AK upgrade for Woxic. It's barely a silver lining. You can hear the steps of Elysia. Left to preserve Inferno. You want all the pistols, all the stars aligned, but EG, a hero round from Tariq puts them here. 9 seconds.
Hold on!
Frozen.
Wait!
Hang on a second!
No!
9 seconds! He has got the bomb down, but I'm not sure he can get his gun out in time. No! There we go again! Ladies and gentlemen, Mousesports! I don't even think they believe it!
It looked like it was an impossible task there, Alex. A 4 versus 2. They took all that. Not as
spectacular.
Pretty like, yeah.
Yeah. Rops, he makes up for it. Quick catch onto Stan, they knew he was coming eventually. Just like that, Carrigan gives him the advantage back, takes the push, wanted the info. Rops, my God, he has got that robotic aim in the game today. 2 with that, and a 3rd as well. I don't even think he needed to reload.
Damn, son. That was absolutely wild from Robs. It looked like that was the access point of the round. He was stuck in the vents.
A bomb site now. Rotations are already thick and fast for Mousesports, and that's thanks to Frozen's flank in through the apartments. Mouse know exactly what the game plan is here.
Oh, what?
But Flusher dealing with 2. There's a smoke there, by the way. And now Fnatic with the bomb down. They'll remove another. Rops, Frozen, trying to salvage this round, trying to make something of it. All the damage those orbs done cannot be for naught.
Oh, the spam as well, but not going to be able to take down Crims, who is on full health. This wrap coming in late, and they're getting wrapped as well. Flusher out in middle. Do they realize the bomb's yet to be tapped? The kit needs to be picked up. There's 2 on the ground, but they're just going to 10-second snick it, and they've read the position. Flusher trying to stop that defuse. They line up, and he can't do a thing. 3 health for Mousesports. 3 health across 2 players, and they will get that retake instead. Dear, oh dear. How the hell do Mousesports get away with that? They didn't even pick up the kits.
4 pistols and 1 Galil combination. First kill comes in. Chris J has the audacity to face towards top of middle with the M4. One of the most difficult challenges in CSGO. But there we go. It is going to be working out for him. Dribble smoke. We all know where this one goes. Going to just try and bust their way in towards the B bomb site. It will be Robs baited in here. He's got the comfort of the smoke in front of him and no real stress for Mousesports. They're back in this game, Alex.
Yeah, you called it. You called it early. As soon as they won that pistol and converted, you started having a little more faith. The pressure will be mounting for Team Liquid.
Yeah, they're not quite looking themselves right now.
Not to be here in round 29.
Still with 2 smokes. 2 flashes and a Molotov. Twist, short control. Now that looks like a bit of a bait smoke to me. With the bomb down in the position it's in, and they've got short control. Elysia trying to force a rotation out here, and Frozen not taking any of the bait whatsoever. He's ready and waiting. He's challenging with that Krieg. That's sick from him. 3 kills found, and he wants a few more.
One-man army. Frozen, he keeps wanting the fight. They keep giving them to him, and he's got 4. Could not have been a more crucial round for the star of the Mousesports show to remind us why he has that name. Just Nitro. Nothing he can really do about this. He was